What's up, everyone? Just wanted to touch base with you guys and just kind of share something that's been on our hearts. And it's really funny. This past Saturday, this past weekend, I was with my son and my daughter, and we went to get our new shirts.
Yay.
You guys like these?
Yeah.
And we're really excited about them. And I was in the process of taking them to my car. And I think I was messing around with my phone, carrying this big box at the same time. And obviously, my daughter didn't think of anything of it, but just went and sat in the back seat of the car. My son was, lollygagging, taking his time, going to the front, fixing to open the door, and he realized that I was having a hard time. Now, my hands were full, obviously, and I was trying to open the trunk, but I was also doing something else, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember crossing my mind asking my son to help me to open the trunk.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, in the process of thinking that, he just came to the back and opened the trunk for me. And let me tell you something, it really meant a lot to me. And this is why. Because one of the things that we always try to tell our kids is that when you see a need, fill it. When you see someone in need, do your best to help them. Whatever it may be, if they need to pick up something, if it's trash, whatever it is, you always try to find a way to help someone. So he opened the trunk for me. I put the box in the trunk. I put the phone down, whatever it is I was doing at that moment in time. And I looked at him and I said, "Son, I am very proud of you." And he looked at me and he said, "For what?" And I said, "You saw a need and you filled it.
Yeah.
You opened this trunk for me, and that is a big deal. And I love you and I appreciate you. And that really means a lot to me." And I realized in that moment in time that I really needed to celebrate him and encourage him for taking the initiative and doing this, because this is something that we've always stressed to him. And I made it a big deal. Why did I make it a big deal?
Because those little things are a big deal. We want our kids to have these attributes in their life and their reactions to things around them. But those are not just traits that you just do. One thing that has helped instill this in him is chores. We have been implementing chores into his life since he was little. And something that Leo and I both have been really trying to help him to think about is, even though it's not on your list of things to do, if you see the need, go ahead and take care of it. And in that moment, he's learning. And it's not just in chores, but it flows into other aspects of life. If he sees somebody struggling to open the door, or he sees a student that needs assistance with something, or a teacher, that's going to overflow into other parts of his life, not only now, but into adulthood and to when he gets married and becomes a dad for himself. So it's in the little moments that we begin to celebrate and we make a big deal, is because those are big deals.
Yeah.
They're not just little things.
So when you want to see something happen with your kids, encourage them to do it. But when you see them doing it,
Yeah.
emphasize the fact that you need to encourage them and really make a big deal out of it, and they're going to be more apt to do it. So that's really cool and really exciting. I want to encourage you to focus on that. If there are things that you've been encouraging your kids to do, and when they actually do it, take the time to take them aside and thank them and make them a big deal out of it. And you're going to find themselves doing it without you having to ask them.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. So we want to encourage you. Listen, we got our book coming out here in a couple days. We're excited about that. You can pick that up. We're having a celebration this Sunday at Praise Family Church on the 16th, and we're going to have our book release. Also, we're going to have these shirts for sale, and hopefully pretty soon we're going to make the option available. If you want to, obviously you can buy the book online, but if you want to buy the shirts as well, if you could just touch base with us, and we'll work some situations out,
Yeah.
some arrangements
we don't
out.
have it available online yet, but we can work something out to get that to you.
So feel free to share this video. Feel free to go ahead and buy your book online if you want to pre-order.
You can pre-order the e-version on Nook, iTunes, Amazon.
Yep, Kindle.
Kindle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're excited. Exciting things coming. Be blessed.